Continue with Mr. Commission Vice President SCHINAS, please.
Thank you, President, honorable members. Let me thank each one of you for your very rich contribution to this debate. Let me tell you from the start that I have the full respect to all positions expressed here, even the extreme ones. Our job since December 2019 was not to reproduce what we disagree upon, but to create a landing zone around which we can all find, finally, a solution for our migration problems. Everything we do not like about migration in Europe nowadays is the direct, immediate consequence of the fact that Europe does not have a migration and asylum system. Moria, Lampedusa, Canary Islands, Ceuta, Calais, these are the symptoms. These are the consequences. The root of the problem is that we need a system. Many times, some of you would have heard me describing our Pact proposals as a house with 3 floors. First floor, relations with countries of origin and transit. We will never be able to manage internally unless we manage externally. Second floor, border management. It is morally, politically, and legally unfair to delegate the responsibility for our external border to the 5 member states that geography has put them at the perimeter of our union. This is a collective task. Floor number 3, solidarity and burden sharing. Everyone would have to contribute to the solidarity mix that we would need in a given situation so that the union lives up to its name as a union. The problem with this House is up to now, many people, member states, political forces, wanted to take the lift and go straight to the floor that they like the most. Those who would prefer the first and the second would say no need for the 3rd floor, because if we had less arrivals, if we had border management, no solidarity. And those who insist on solidarity had a tendency to neglect the importance of border management and strong relations with countries of origin. Let me take this opportunity to say it loudly and clearly, especially as ambassadors are still meeting on the Pact in Brussels. This House, with the 3 floors, will be built at the same time, and all floors will be of equal resistance. Otherwise, there will be no House. Few words on external relations of migration policy. I know this is a delicate issue, and I have no problem to admit that much of the work we did in the past in countries of origin and transit did not succeed. We are the biggest development aid in the world, and still we didn't manage to obtain added value for our development aid in Africa and elsewhere. We built enough highways, airports, most of them constructed by European construction companies, but we didn't create opportunities for people to have better lives in these countries instead of putting their lives in the hands of the smugglers in the Mediterranean. Now we have an opportunity to change the paradigm, do partnership agreements that would create opportunities for the young, for women, for those who are most in need, and at the same time mobilize everything we have, not only money, but also trade preferences, visas, Erasmus scholarships. Europe has to approach countries of origin with a holistic partnership viewpoint. And I understand and I share the doubt and skepticism about authoritarian leaders in our perimeter. I do not live in an exoplanet. I can count democracies in our neighborhood. But I cannot accept also the argument often by the same people, accusing us of doing nothing with countries of origin and transit, and accusing us again of contracting authoritarian leaders when we do something in order to address their concerns. This cannot happen both ways. We have to assume that we have to work with everybody, but under the very clear caveat that we will not relinquish our European values and principles. We do not need a fortress Europe, we need a partner Europe. Finally, I found much encouragement in this debate this morning, but the most encouraged moment was when the left accused me of playing in the tune of the extreme right, and the extreme right accused me of organizing the campaign of the left. That's the biggest encouragement for me. We are on the right track. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice President. And now the floor goes to State Secretary Pascual NAVARRO RÍOS, please.
Muchas gracias, presidente. La presidencia ha hecho todo lo necesario para alcanzar un acuerdo sobre el mandato relativo al reglamento de crisis. En este momento todavía el Coreper está discutiendo y confío en que se alcance un acuerdo pronto. Está llevando tiempo alcanzar un acuerdo porque estamos convencidos de que es fundamental contar con un amplio apoyo de todos los Estados miembros en lo que respecta a este componente tan importante del Pacto, en particular para garantizar una aplicación rápida en caso de que resulte necesario. Ambos colegisladores se han mostrado constructivos de cara a impulsar los trabajos durante las negociaciones interinstitucionales y confío en que lograremos alinear nuestras posiciones sobre numerosas cuestiones. Aún tenemos mucho trabajo por delante y, por cierto, recuerdo a esta Cámara que aún esperamos la posición del Parlamento sobre la Directiva de retorno. He apreciado las intervenciones de la mayoría de sus señorías en el sentido de un consenso a favor de las propuestas que hay sobre la mesa en relación con el Pacto. Como Presidencia estamos decididos a avanzar todo lo posible y a alcanzar un acuerdo político antes de que concluya nuestro mandato. Las tendencias migratorias recientes han puesto de manifiesto que Europa necesita una política europea común en materia de inmigración y no podemos permitirnos perder tiempo. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. The debate is now closed and the sitting will continue.